Hello, hello, how are you? My name's Ryan J, and welcome to day 3 on the social media Facebook 5-day challenge. Day 3 of the 5-day social media Facebook challenge. Whew, jeez. Should rehearse my lines before I go live. Anyhow, we're live, and if you don't know me, my name's Ryan J, and I help small business owners and network marketers get more attention and make more sales on social media. So if you're watching, this may be for you, or it may not. Before we get started, I got 3 pieces of good news I want to share with you. 3 pieces, okay? One, I'm super grateful and have a heart full of gratitude today because the Minnesota Vikings are going to win the Super Bowl. 1. 2, I finished my 60-hour fast this morning at 8 a.m. and I did not cheat at all. 2. And third, and the most important, my daughter had an awesome doctor's visit today at Gillette Children's Hospital. So my gratitude, and I'm just thankful for all they do at Gillette's Children's Hospital. And a big shout out to her primary doctor there, Dr. G. Wonderful guy. Wonderful guy. They've done amazing things. Amazing things. Okay, so we're on day 3. Well, if you're new to this, what did we do day 1 and day 2? All right, I'm glad you asked questions. I'm going to tell you. On day 1, we went through a whole bunch of mindset and getting your mind right and not thinking negative and thinking positive and that sort of stuff. All right. We talked about that this is probably that this program, this training, it says Facebook, but you can use it for all social media. So the Snapchat, the Instagram, the LinkedIn, the Facebook, you name it. You could use this training for any one of those platforms. We went over some action steps. Yesterday, what we went through was your profile and cleaning it up and cleaning your side of the street, making it look nice and sweet, making it sexy, making it look sexy. That's what we did yesterday. Now, today, what we're going to talk about is branding you. We're going to talk about your target market, okay, your ideal customer, your ideal client, all right, what they look like, who is that, and where do you find them, all right? So branding and your target market, that's what we're talking about today. So let's get into branding. These two points that we're going to talk about today really are cohesive with one another. Branding you and what your target market is, when we're done with it, you'll see that they are cohesive and go very well together. All right, so let's start off with a quick little analogy here and an example. All right, so let's say there's a dentist that you go to, okay? You go to the dentist and he's wearing his dental jacket, and these days he's got the face mask on and a face shield, and he's got the dentist gear on. All right, and he's ready to do dental work. So when he walks into the office, he checks in with his receptionist, hey, what's my schedule look like, and this and that and whatever. And then he talks to his assistants, hey, do you just sterilize all this? And so he's doing dentist things, right? Okay, well, on the outside, does he brand himself as a dentist, Or does he have other interests? Maybe he likes to fish. Maybe he likes his family time. So if you were to walk into his house, his chairs in his house are not dental chairs, all right? So his outside doesn't necessarily match his living situation or his interests, all right? So use that as an example here. Now, when you're gonna brand yourself, how do you wanna go out of your way and live like two different lives? Or do you want to brand yourself as to who you are genuinely? Then that way, I mean, if you were to ask me, I brand myself how I am. Like what you see here is what you get when you meet me in real life. I don't know, I'm not making up a story here. I'm not different on a Facebook Live than I am in real life. Like, I'm pretty much this. All right? So doing that, I don't have to act, so that's awesome. And yeah, it just makes it easier. So when it comes to branding, be yourself. You be you. All right? It makes it way easier. All right, so what you do, okay, so no matter what your business is, if you're a small business owner or a network marketer, or you have an accounting business from your house, or you own the tire shop down the street, okay, what you do doesn't really define you, so that what you do shouldn't be your brand. That what you do is, yeah, all right, yeah, I do that. A good way to incorporate interests outside of what you do. So me, I like podcasts, I like reading, I like mountain biking. When my gym's open, I like going there. I love to cook. I love to cook. So that's about me, and that's what I do. Now I can use my interests into part of my brand. The results I produce. Okay, so what you produce. So if you're an accountant, I take the worry out of all your numbers situation, or I'll balance your books, or I'll make sure your math's right. If you're the tire guy, I'll slap on a new set of tires for you at a deep discounted rate. What result? I'll make sure that your car rides smoother because I balance the wheels when I put on the new tire. What result? Oh, plus you got new tires. So what you do, what interests are outside of what you do, and what result, and then build that as your brand. So for me, let's see. I help small business owners and network marketers get attention and make more sales using social media. All right, so that's what I do and the result. Cool? You follow me? So you be you, and take some time and jot it down. And make it, and that's actually like a reflection time for yourself, to like deep down inside your soul, put it out on paper, and then it'll be more clear to you as to what kind of message you're conveying to your perfect customer, or your perfect client, or your perfect avatar, let's say. The people that are going to give you money. All right, the people that are going to give you money. So that's branding you. Now, when it comes to that, go ahead and put that on your Facebook, into the bio. All right, I help, in whatever you do, the result, and oh, I like fishing and hunting and cross stitching, whatever that is. So let's get into your target market. Who are your people? Now, if you say, well, what I have, what I sell, and my service is for everybody. Everybody should use my doodad. Okay, well, that may be true. Your doodad may be the best. But your target, and everybody should use it, yes, probably. But your target market isn't everybody. I mean, that's just, wow. You have a lot of advertising dollars if your target market is everybody. Like, a lot of advertising dollars if you're advertising and everybody is your target market. Okay, so let's niche that down and let's find 1,000 people that love you and dig your stuff and are rabid fans. You need 1,000 rabid fans that can't wait for your next podcast, can't wait for your next new release, can't wait for your next material, can't wait for what your music or whatever it is that you do. Get 1,000 followers that can't wait for your stuff, and you can make a comfortable living. So, when it comes to target market, matter of fact, here it is right here. I'm not going to go into the whole thing today because that's a lengthy training, and for convenience of your time and my time, I've already done this training. I call it core training, and that's somewhere in my scroll, or it may be on a business page, but I do know it's on my YouTube. So, it's out there, and if you're interested in that, I can get it to you. Just leave me a comment below. And that goes into, that core training really digs deep into target market and who your perfect customer is. But so for this purpose, I'm going to just give you a simple overview of it. Something simple and not too psychological. All right. It's going to be a brief synopsis or bridge. So, that everybody is not your, not everybody is your target market. Okay. Well, who is your perfect customer? So, what do they do? All right, so this is a point in time where, get yourself out a piece of paper, get a pen, and make notes and think about it. Take 15 minutes and really think about who your perfect customer is. And this is what I want you to do, please, or highly recommended. Write down what they look like. Write down, where do they live? Do they have a family? Are they single? Are they married? Do they have kids? What does their day look like? Like, when they wake up in the morning, where do they go to work? Where do they work? Your perfect customer, where do you think they work? How much money do they make? Okay, write this stuff down. Take the time and write it down, write it out. When they go out to lunch, where do they go to lunch? Do they go to lunch by themselves? Do they bring people with them? How many people? Are they with their business associates? Or with a team, with a crew? Are they with their family? Write this stuff down. What do they wear? How do they dress? What do they dress like? Are they Tommy Bahamas and flip-flops and shorts all the time? Or are they business casual? Or are they button-down suits with ties? What does your perfect customer wear? Yeah. Oh, how much money do they make? How much money does your perfect customer make? So when you write all that stuff down, and then you hash it out, and you come up with that person, do me a favor and look yourself in the mirror. And because I kind of want to say your perfect customer is really you. So everything you wrote down, I'm almost gonna guarantee that what you wrote down is like a reflection of yourself. I'm just saying, I don't know. That's what I did for my perfect customer, because my perfect customer is like a guy like me. Literally, if I could sell to me, I would. So that's your target market, and that's the easiest way I could describe your target market. Now, how to sell to them? All right. Well, then that gets easier, because with your newfound knowledge and your new branding you, and so maybe let's go with the example. All right. Knitting. All right. So find yourself some Facebook knitting groups, or when you're searching stuff on any social media, put in the hashtag knitting, and you'll be brought to hundreds of groups, or thousands of posts, or tens of thousands of YouTube videos, or whatever. You'll be brought there, and those are your peeps right there, like in a big chunk. Here are your peeps. Well, now you're just gonna connect with them. Makes sense? All right. That's pretty much the nuts and the bolts of it today. All right, of branding you, okay? Your target market, which is basically you. So, let's make it a little more fun and interesting. And I highly recommend that you take that pen and a paper and you sit on down and give yourself 15 minutes. And I think you're gonna actually be surprised at your results. I really believe you are. Because I was. I mean, when I did it, I was like, huh, no kidding. Yeah, it's that easy, huh? Yeah, why make it hard when it can be super easy? So I'm gonna leave you with some homework. Please do a Facebook Live. Please come up with your brand. Take the time, sit on down. Take the time to figure out your brand, figure you out, and then figure out your perfect customer or your perfect client. Take that, and that's your homework for today. All right, other than that, I got nothing else for you until day 4. All right, you guys want to know what? Ooh, fire. What are we talking about day 4? Actually, that might be what I title it. What are we talking about day 4? All right, so I hope this was of value to you. I hope you got something out of it. If you ever have any questions, comments, or anything of the sort, please DM me, write it in the comments. I'll get back to you. I check them all the time. And because I'm committed to you. Like, if I'm not committed to this, then there's no point in any of it at all. You know, so I appreciate you for watching. If it was of value, please share. That would be so kind and would warm my heart. Thank you very much. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Make it an epic evening.